two-time winner. Into line, away they go then. Tallow Fair has jumped off with the other runners. Big Society a little bit slow to go, but one Conemara and John Dawson are very handy as they near fence number 1. Monsieur Jourdain stood a long way off the fence and probably just narrowly landed in front there. Max My Boy is also very prominent, so they're about to take the first turn in the race, and it's Monsieur Jourdain and William Easterby who are going to make the running in the Grimthorpe here. Max My Boy is in second, one Conemara and Nod Form Richard in third and fourth as they cross over fence number 2. Tallow Fair is next with Raw Condition, followed then by Royal Deal. This will be hard work, I would think, for Richard Smith. The jockey of Royal Deal can often drop himself right out in these races, come with a bit of a rattle. As Pat Peter from Paris is next in the field as they make this turn, making this long journey towards the third fence. Big Society remaining at the back of the field. So they race on up towards fence number 3. And it's Monsieur Jourdain and William Easterby. Corin Wood giving chase. Round horses, Nod Form Richard, Max My Boy up the inside going the shortest way. Big Society, a mistake at that fence, quickly recovered. Victor Hugo is last of all. So they're quickly up the next, fence 4. Lovely jump from the leader there. Victor Hugo is a little bit scrappy at the tail of the field. So running towards the fifth fence, and it's Monsieur Jourdain, the orange cap, in front. Nod Form Richard in red and white in second. Max My Boy in the white and the black spots towards the inside is going to land in a share of second place. One Conemara, the cheek pieces, the light green colours with the white cap, is in fourth place. Raw Condition with the striped sleeves, the red and dark blue colours, in fifth place. Royal Deal quite handy up the inside in a share of fifth. Big Society comes next with Lovechan, then Peter from Paris and Corin Wood, and we lost one there and it's brought down Lovechan. And it looks as if we lost Raw Condition and Lovechan at the fence before the open ditch. They've broken the fence, may not jump it on the next circuit. At the open ditch, it was Monsieur Jourdain who led. One Conemara is close up, then Max My Boy. The rider of Lovechan there, and Anderson's up on his feet. The fence is obscuring Phil Greaves from me. Meanwhile, the others are heading on towards fence number 8. And it remains Monsieur Jourdain with the narrow advantage. Max My Boy continuing to go the shortest way as they're about to turn left-handed and jump fence number 9 in this 4-mile marathon journey. Monsieur Jourdain, Nod Form Richard is in second, then Max My Boy. One Conemara, the favourite, very close up in fourth, along with Tallow Fair. Royal Deal just lost a little bit of ground there in sixth position. Then Big Society, Peter from Paris, and finally Victor Hugo. So they won't jump what would have been fence number 13. They'll bypass that one. So just a total of 23 fences in total to jump here in this race. So they race up the side of the course and on towards the 10th fence. And Monsieur Jourdain making the running. Nod Form Richard in the red colours, prominent too. Max My Boy up the inside. Corin Wood wider out. One Conemara is not that far away. Then Big Society crossing over this 10th fence. Victor Hugo was the last one to do so. Peter from Paris just in front of that one. Quickish run to the 11th. And Monsieur Jourdain from Max My Boy and Nod Form Richard. One Conemara landed in 4th. Then Tallow Fair's in 5th from Corin Wood in 6th. Royal Deal's in 7th place then from Big Society in 8th. Peter from Paris is in 9th, and Victor Hugo last of the 10 that remain. So they're going to jump the fence in front of us here. Give a good sight. Monsieur Jourdain, 3 times the winner of the Grimthorpe, and leads them out onto this next circuit. Max My Boy on the inside. Tallow Fair has napped towards the horse boxes. He wouldn't go down to the start and has unseated Joe Wright there. So Tallow Fair, naughty Tallow Fair, has napped and unseated the rider with another 2 circuits in front of him. So running down towards the open ditch for the second time, Monsieur Jourdain being attended by Max My Boy and 1 Conemara. Nod Form Richard was next. Royal Deal keeping himself fairly handy this afternoon. He can tail himself off and comes with a rattle, but he's quite handy, and he has got quite a strong finish in him, Royal Deal. Big Society is chasing those with Pete from Paris. Corin Wood is the one that's charting a much wider course, and Victor Hugo remains at the tail of the field under Alice Dawson. So they're all over that one safely, and racing to the turn at the bottom of the race course here. About to swing left-handed once again. Monsieur Jourdain, William Easterby, leading. Max My Boy on the inside of Nod Form Richard. And then 1 Conemara, John Dawson, aboard the favourite in 4th place. Royal Deals in 5th. Then Corin Wood in 6th. Big Society is in 7th. Then Victor Hugo and Pete from Paris continue to be the back markers. They make this turn and run towards the next one. Fence number 17, if my maths is correct. So Monsieur Jourdain in front, Nod Form Richard giving chase. 1 Conemara, the favourite, going fairly tidily on the outside of Max My Boy. He's sharing 3rd and 4th. Royal Deal is in 5th place, then Corin Wood, Victor Hugo and Pete from Paris, and Big Society at the tail of the field. All jump that all right and continue their journey up the side of the course and towards what will be the final fence in one more circuit's time. Monsieur Jourdain and Nod Form Richard. 1 Conemara, favourite, in 3rd, going well in the cheek pieces, the lime green colours with the white cap. That's the favourite. They're 2 or 3 lengths in front of Max My Boy, who's lost good early position, just starting to struggle a little bit now. Royal Deal continues in about 5th or 6th place. Pete from Paris is next. Here we are, the last time they'll jump this fence. They're going out into the country for the final time, and Corin Wood has tailed itself off. So Monsieur Jourdain, 1 Conemara going well in 2nd. Max My Boy is driven up the inside. Remember, they'll bypass this fence. And Nod Form Richard wider out on the course, then Royal Deal. Pete from Paris comes next as they race down the side towards the open ditch. Victor Hugo and Big Society, and finally Corin Wood. Monsieur Jourdain leads them over the ditch. Nod Form Richard continuing to chart quite a wide course with 1 Conemara up the inside. Royal Deal is fairly close up for him. Pete from Paris trying to keep on at the 1 pace. Victor Hugo, Max My Boy, driven along for dear life. Then Big Society and Corin Wood out in lane 8. So they race towards the final fence along this side of the course. It's 4th from the finish here, and all were safe at it. And Monsieur Jourdain continues to make the running. Not seen another rival yet, but 1 Conemara is sitting in his slipstream in 2nd. John Dawson watching every move the leader makes. Royal Deal now under a strong drive back in 3rd, but remember he finishes quite well, over 3 out. Monsieur Jourdain led 1 Conemara. Royal Deal is in 3rd, then Victor Hugo staying on from the back of the field in 4th. Pete from Paris 1 pace 5th, and they're away from Nod Form Richard, who's been prominent throughout, and he's dropping out quickly here, followed then by Big Society, Max My Boy and Corin Wood. So they race towards the second last in the Conemara Gold Cup. And Monsieur Jourdain now has 1 Conemara for company. Victor Hugo is next. Royal Deal is driven. Then Pete from Paris, 2 out. 1 Conemara on the outside. Oh, went through the top of the fence. And Monsieur Jourdain jumped it truer on the inside. 1 fence left to jump. We lost Pete from Paris at the second last. Here's the final fence. 1 Conemara out in front. Just a length and a half to Monsieur Jourdain, who didn't get away from the back of the fence, as well as 1 Conemara. They come inside the final 100 yards, and 1 Conemara is going to bring up a treble here for John Dawson. 4 winners for the Coward family on the day, and a 2nd Grimthorpe in succession. Monsieur Jourdain lost nothing in defeat in 2nd, the 3-time winner. Royal Deal, I think, was 3rd, ahead of Victor Hugo in 4th.